Clairvoyance Fishing Club. Clairvoyance Fishing Club is a bleak, bourbon-soaked computer game ghost story, a modal collage that haunts with feelings of comfort and compulsion, an unnerving coast through gaming ephemera. Minimalist pixels and droning synths bolster a game-turned ghost story. Content warning: this game contains themes of alcohol, abuse, and death. Squid-related-games.itch.io. Squid-related games. Play with arrow keys and spacebar. Press F to toggle full screen. Press space to continue. This game contains flashing lights that may not be suitable for all players. Content warning: this game does not save. Clairvoyance Fishing Club. Can't move once I've thrown a line out. Did I get something? Can't go back in there. Down does nothing. Oh, what was I supposed to do? Okay. I like the foot animation. Oh, too early, I think. No, I got it. Oh, I'm the fish. I'm the fish? I don't want to get hooked. Okay. Oh. No. Now there's two hooks. This music is freaking sick. It's like, it's kind of tense, but in like a fun way, which is weird. I don't know how I'm supposed to get all these. Part of me wants to get hooked, see what happens, but also like I don't. Got hooked. Okay, back at it. Cosmic fish. What? Oh. Pac-Man, now Space Invaders. I'm a squid, right? I feel like I'm a squid. Like from the Mario games, you know? Ooh, I blew up my own. Ah, no. My protection. Attack, defense, accuracy. Oh, it moves the... Yes. 19 out of 20. I think it just goes until one of us is dead. Ooh, I got a sword. I don't exactly know what game this is emulating. Because it's like, it's auto battling, which is kind of what throws me off. One defense. $13 out of 20. 12. Oh, snake. That one looks dangerous. Got a heart. Got another accuracy. Let's get this fishy, bone fishy, or whatever it is. Huh. Like, they've all been really old. I mean, like, the two that I've seen before this, right? Pac-Man and Space Invaders. That makes me think this is another, you know, either like an arcade game or, you know, like a Atari or something, you know, pre-Nintendo. I imagine you can't actually pass any of these games. Oh, this one seems more reasonable. But even the Space Invaders seemed, it felt like it wasn't super insane, you know? Unless, like, you couldn't, unless the big alien saucer you couldn't destroy or something. But Pac-Man, obviously, with the hooks, like, if they just keep adding hooks each level, you can't win. But also, if this just goes on infinitely, then you can't win either, right? It's just a game about how you keep going back to an unwinnable battle. Was that a chomp rock? Oh, we got a key up there. Damage a hit. I'm done for. Yep. And I get up and I just go right back out to fishing. Nothing can stop me. Even if I know I can never beat any of these games, I'm just gonna go back out there and fish some more. Oh, got it. A little barely cosmic fishy. Ah, like a cloud of gnats to a column of lights. I believe my whole true self was corked in a bottle. The better friend, better lover was somewhere at the bottom of a dry glass. High functioning. Oh, the banality of choice words. I was 26. In a car, center, backseat. Drunk on quick road. Rain falls heavily on the windshield and rhythmically blows left and right as the wipers loudly sway. My brother's arm is draped over my shoulder. My partner sits quietly in the front seat. The car is rolling forward, but there's no driver. They sit calmly and silently. I crawl over the center console in my stupor and plant myself in the driver's seat, trying to find some degree of control in the daze. It's wrong, and it's the high-functioning thing to do. I look back to ask for directions as I putz the car around my own hometown, and the seats now appear empty. The violent rainfall makes every streetlight wash my eyes over. I pull the car to the shoulder, only a few grooves of the tires treading the pavement to idle safely down the road. Not sure what to say. I feel a rumble run through the wheel to my hands. A bright light suddenly flashes over my rear view. A semi grinds to a halt behind me on the shoulder of the road. The fury of a fat gilded liver is one that can't be contested on road or on foot, so I pump the brakes and yank the keys from the ignition. I swing my door wide open and I lean my body out, glaring back menacingly as I dangle by one arm off the roof rack. The semi is already at a complete stop and pulled halfway into the drive of the nearest house. A ranch-style home with white siding that glow in the headlights of the semi. The driver steps off the runner board and looks my way as his headlights go dark. I expected more from him. I was driving like a fool. My drunken anger turned sweet into a languid belongingness. He meant me no harm even if he should have. It makes no sense, but this is where I've stopped too. I slam my door shut and follow him to the door, but he goes around back. I approach the house slowly, without a hint of urgency as the torrents splash down. In the walkway, I'm greeted by a miniature Dachshund. That's a doggy. In the walkway, I'm greeted by a miniature Dachshund, concerningly stout and wobbling my way. It's but the first, followed by 2 more dogs of the same breed. Same coat, just as heavy, each with crooked teeth and fetid breath. As I reach the door, a familiar sweetness hits the back of my throat. This transition music it's a bomb. I come to sitting at a bar stool behind a breakfast nook. The homeowners seem to be doing well for themselves. It's cozy and bright, brighter than I would like with the hangover setting in. There's a nautical theme in the decor, a few photographs of speedboats and the usual lake life sayings and phrases printed on slabs of driftwood between the door jambs. My grandfather stands across from me in the kitchen, in his pajamas, looking as sleepless as I've ever seen him. He hasn't yet noticed I'm conscious, and with softness in his hands he opens the fridge and pours himself a shot of tonic water. A woman I don't recognize sits quietly in the living room behind me. Why are these people awake? Are they having an affair? We're close to my grandfather's cottage, but this certainly isn't his. My head hangs loosely as I attempt to sit up and clear my throat. A film of cloying vanilla and tart cherry syrup is layered on my gums. The aroma rises from my mouth to nose. As soon as I smell my own acrid breath, they notice I'm up. I'm welcomed warmly by their aimless small talk. Consonants don't meet my lips the right way, but they understand me. I feel a lurch in my stomach, and the cold sets into my feet. A palpitation pains against the left side of my chest. I lower my head between my knees, and the room shifts. In an instant, the front door slams open and shut. The tinnitus hiss between my ears is silenced as soon as the semi-driver steps inside. Can't fathom what he was doing out back. He walks in as drenched as I was. I plant my left foot on the floor. I straighten my back as he approaches me. He's wearing my hat. So young, yet here we are. He speaks quickly, and before I can prepare a response, he begins again. You're giving out before the fun stuff. No ankle bracelets, no confessional, no intervention. I didn't think I'd mean it in this way, but there really was so much more left on your plate. His words haven't set in yet, but the curious light about me sours into an annoyed grimace. He continues. Once the palpitations stop, I'm sure you'll be able to catch up. You should have gone to see a doctor about those, but that's your business. In the meantime, I'll need your signature on this release form. I cock my head to the side, and he responds in kind. You did it this time. I know as well as you do that this was an inevitability. High functioning. That's an interesting choice of words for it. The cold creeps up from my ankles to my calves. In shock, I try standing up, but my legs lock up. I brace against the counter, and as I tip the driver's firm grip on the bar stool, the driver's firm grip on the bar stool is the only thing keeping me standing. Destiny 2 just added fishin. It's a little more upbeat than this. Lost you there for a second. The driver's hand is on my shoulder. My work is done here. I want to thank you for your cooperation. They say the young ones usually like to have a go of it, but know that I appreciate your candor. The driver stands up and motions for the door. I see a familiar patch at his breast pockets. He's a member of the fishing club, too. I want to get up to follow him out the door, seek some kind of answer about this. The cramps in my legs are immobilizing. That strange chill is now wrapped around my arms and dusts over my cheeks and nose. I sit patiently awaiting the next shift, the next heave to turn my body and center myself. It never comes. I appreciate you. He says it once more before shutting the door. Leaving doesn't make sense. I'm not well. A game by Jonah Beck. Clairvoyance Fishing Club.